And here's, how I see this situation. Obviously, call it what you may. I have attraction to certain guys. If you want to call it gay, if you want to call it bi, call it whatever people want to call it. I guess that's part of an LGBT community. I guess part of my, mistake or lapse in judgment would maybe be, believing in there being some, level of tribalism, albeit it's probably non-existent at this point. A lot of times communities that are, minority communities make it about sticking together. If people are African American, it should be, all African Americans stick together. It's kind of a calling. Same thing with Latinos. People who are, of the Muslim faith, Jewish people. People try to make it about, hey, we got to stick together. Obviously. That's not always the case. I had LGBT people on my side on this, people who didn't like me for it. It's not a uniform, rallying for a cause, per se. However, I think when you look at, primary, secondary, and tertiary things, in terms of outcomes, obviously a primary would be, the homophobic dude Peyton himself, giving me what I wanted is, reparation for what happened, meaning, sex or a relationship. I don't think the guy's LGBT. I think he's straight. If he were LGBT, you'd think he'd have some understanding and some level of, decency or empathy. But I don't think he's LGBT because those things aren't there. I guess a secondary thing would be, the guy himself saying, we were kind of hard on this guy. A lot of misunderstandings. And I guess even a tertiary one would be someone like Gavin who was involved as well, saying, yeah, we were pretty hard on this guy. He is facing unreasonable consequences considering the context of it. And hey, maybe we should, advocate for the school to let him back, give him a scholarship. Something that's obviously indirect. If you don't like me, I don't like you either. I have no respect for you. It's clearly mutual. But maybe it's understanding the fact that we're all human beings here. And the point is, when people get, so arrogant, so resound, and not even wanting to be, understanding in the tertiary of, hey, maybe this guy's got it rough. We're too hard on him. It's not even about that. It's all about hatred and homophobia and just bigotry. And it's totally and, utterly disgusting. It's mutually assured destruction at this point. I'd love to go back to school. I can't afford to. Because of all the homophobia the Morgans and the Sims have put me through and all this situation. I'd honestly like to know why Brian called me in the first place. I'm just going to continue to push, man.